Hello and welcome back to Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition with me, Barton. Right, so we're going to try and wrap up some stuff here, at least move things on a bit. So I want to go to the gallery.
I'm gone.
You better be gone. Actually, before I do that, I want to go to the curiosity shop. Because I want to get rid of some of the stuff that we have on us. I think we got a bit too much stuff that we're carrying. Then we'll go over there. Okay, and let's talk to you and see what we can actually sell you. Welcome back. Here to buy something? Yes, I am. Well, I'm here to sell something. The weapons and charms, please. Okay. So we sell the bronze ring. The embalming fluid we'll keep for now. Needle thread we'll keep. Thrice blind charm. I'm going to keep that. We'll sell this. We'll keep our pry bar. We'll keep that. We'll get rid of the blood charm. I think we'll keep that. Let's get rid of the bronze ring, the rusty dagger, or bronze ring. We'll keep the hammer in case we need it. Okay. Then we go to inventory and we'll take what we can from the other guys. So we need to sell all of this crap. I think he might be full. Oh, one more. Okay. Another bronze ring. Yep, we're selling you more crap. Really is kind of indicative of the changes in modern games. In that, maybe we should use that in the festival.
Endure. In enduring,
it's
grow
kind of
strong.
indicative of changes. Yeah, thanks for that, buddy. In that, in Divinity Original Sin 2. You can just add things to wares and sell them all together, which right now would be a very nice thing to have. We sell that. These charms we don't really use, but we'll keep them for now. These keys as well, it'd be nice to know, when they've kind of outlived their usefulness, as it were. His inventory is full again. Okay, so let's then sell some more stuff. Sell that. Wow, portal lens. Definitely selling those. Why was one more expensive than the other? Maybe it was a better one. The blood charm we said we're going to keep. Bronze ring. The goodie apparently does nothing, so it's not very good, is it? Can we maybe examine it or something? It looks like a small stone rod of some sort. Interesting but useless. Useless? Well, good luck then. And you too. Why call it a goodie then? That's a bit disingenuous. Gold earring we'll probably keep. Cloth charm can go there because you can stack them. That can go. The magic item. The rat charms can go as well. Silver ring we'll keep. Silver bracelet. She can put that on. Nice. Okay. Gold ring. Yeah, let's put that on. Silver bracelet. Oh, she's only got the one arm, I guess. So got the Ignis maybe. Mort. Mort carries a lot of stuff for a guy that has no. Well, he does have an arm, but a guy that doesn't have many arms. Aliens. I would have thought that he'd be able to hear aliens. Let's put those to view. And then, okay, he's full again. Let's trash that. Okay. Now, next one. Let's get rid of more stuff. Okay. Bronze ring, goodbye. Your bronze ring. Copper ring. That. And those. Steel dagger. No. Magic punch dagger. Well, we're not using it, so it should go. And that's useless. Okay. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to that. Now, let's go to his inventory. Now, I'm going to move everything that's useful in this way. And then you're going to go there. Okay, and then
what's up?
Done with that. Now, this is what's up, buddy. First of all, stiletto to you, then the bronze, and the other bronze, and the copper. You'll keep one bound charm just in case you need it. Charcoal charm, we'll keep. Cockroach charm, we'll keep one. Rags, I don't know why we're keeping them, but we are. And the knot charm. Okay. Then give that to him. Oh, he can't wear. I guess he can't wear earrings because. Probably because of burning on his head or something. So let's give them to you. I'm guessing these bags of coins are going to be useless as well. But we'll find out pretty soon. Now, he can't wear earrings either. Okay, interesting. So they'll have to be sold. Let's put them there for now. Then sort this. Okay. There. Oh, give that to him because he can stack. Okay, then sell some more crap. Okay, now all the stuff that we want to sell should be at the bottom. Yeah, that's a better way to do it. And the bag coins is indeed useless. Okay, but the portal thing wasn't. Oh no, again, didn't want to do that. Let's go to his inventory. Okay, right, card is gone. Interesting. Okay, sell those. Another earring that we can use. This gold, I guess goes for that clue is probably going to be useless. 2. So that means just move all of that there. Okay, things are beginning to look a little tidier. Let's trash the handkerchief. The battle axe we're keeping around, at least for the moment. That's trash. Okay, now we've actually got some space, which is good. And then the last time we can sell some stuff to you. Right, so get rid of those. Gold earring, goodbye. Okay, and the bag of coins is back again. So the bag of coins, yeah, it appeared and disappeared, I guess, for a second. Now, Is there anything we actually want to buy? Well, if she has bandages, then the answer to that is yes. What does that do? Raise dead. Interesting. Scroll of cloud kill. Then that's all the crap that we sold her. So she doesn't have all that much stuff. Okay. So we're going to have to find someone to buy bandages from because we need a lot of bandages, I'd say. But at least we have a clearer inventory now. It took us a little while, but should help out in the long run. Now we're going to go back in here because there's some stuff that we're missing here. Here we go, Ignis leading the way. Okay, so citizens.
All right.
Oh, let's talk to one of these people, maybe. Okay, so they don't want to talk. Ooh, nice moonwalk there. You don't want to talk either. Okay, none of those people want to talk. Oh, hang on. Who are you? Ivana? Before you was a well-dressed elderly woman in a gown of peach-coloured and gold thread. She stands quietly, her hands folded together primly, and nods in your direction. It is then that you notice that she has no pupils. Her eyes are entirely white. Greetings, sir. I am Ivana. Welcome to my galleria. Feel free to look around, spending as much time here as you like. Should you have questions regarding any of the pieces, do not hesitate to ask me of them. I had some questions, Ivana. One moment, sir. Your voice. It is heavy with age and wounds. Would you be so kind as to permit me to touch your face? Yes, go ahead. Ivana smiles, gently running her old hands over the skin of your face. She frowns, looking slightly puzzled. So many scars, both old and new. They seem to... She touches the side of your throat, flushes, then pulls away. Pardon me, sir. I was curious to see how far they went. It's fine. They're everywhere. My whole body is scarred. Ivana nods. I had some questions. Of course, please ask. I had a question about one of the pieces. Let's see. The Arcadian stained glass window. A stained glass window found hovering on the third layer of Arcadia 32 years ago, foretelling a scene that had yet to occur. When the event came to pass, the images faded to leave what you saw behind. It is believed to have captured both the light and the darkness from the orb of night and the day on Arcadia, then slowly release it, creating a brief but slow fade of dawning and dusk, only within the glass itself. Orb of night and day, Arcadia. Arcadia is a plane of peaceful order, also known as the land of perfect good. The orb of night and day is a sphere set in the top of Arcadia's highest peak. Each half emits either light or darkness. The turning of the orb gives Arcadia its day and night. Let me ask you about another piece. The battle horn of Acheron. Ah, the cleansing horn, a horn of beaten lead, metal drawn directly from the cube of Acheron. It is said that the cleansing horn last sounded where the companies of the Jackal and the Gouge Eye clans met for the battle at the disputed lands. Legend tells us that this horn's power was used near the battle's end to draw the floating cubes together, crushing the routing company of the Jackal before it could escape. Cubes, Acheron. Acheron is a plane of harshly enforced order, where conformity is more important than good. It is composed of gigantic metal cubes which float through an endless void. Many cubes are large enough that cities or entire kingdoms have been built upon their faces. Let me ask you of another piece. The Dark Bird of
Updated my journal.
Ocanthus. All of them are chipped from the great magical sheet of black, infinite ice that rests in the black belly of the plane of Ocanthus. Ivana pauses, tapping her chin. It is said that this sheet of ice is the final destination of the river Styx, and that the recollection of all that has plunged into the Styx's memory, destroying waters, still lie frozen within the ice. If the water of the Styx destroys one memory, would this ice from Ocanthus do the same? I would only assume so, yes. So that would be good for Merryman then, the guy that wants us to wipe his memory. Let me ask you of another piece. Oh, which one? One of the paintings? The ruby statue, actually. That piece was found in the cathedral in the fertile field of Elysium on the first layer. Amoria the Untroubled, where it bordered the river Oceanus. The name of the piece is not known, but the skill and craftsmanship are believed to be one of the most striking examples of gem crafting in the plains. The mere way in which the piece captures, distills, and enhances the light through its facets is part of its breathtaking wonder. It seems to bring to light the possible ideological connection between even the most evil and the purest beings in the multiverse. Fascinating. It certainly is. Let me ask you of another piece, though. The Kitons animate chain. The chain comes from the city of Jangling Hither, the city of chains that hangs on Minoros, third layer of Bathor. The chains there are the finest in the multiverse, but the inhabitants of Jangling Hither are malicious and cruel, using the chains as living weapons against all that enter their city and violate their laws. What a bunch of dicks, eh? Let me ask you of another piece. The statue of the Screaming Man. Odd you should ask about that. Just after a terrible noise, some patrons came running to me about a mangled corpse on the floor. The harmonium came to remove the body from the premises, but could find no perpetrator. I told them that in all likelihood some madman had released Gangroigydron done, or whatever that is, and been slain by his curse, by the old sorcerer himself, was nowhere near to be found. I know nothing more. Let me ask you about another piece. Yes, one of the paintings. Karasutran's shoreline. Karasutra is a layer of the beastlands which is perpetually shrouded in light, filled with all manner of animals that stalk their prey in the darkness. A painter who had fallen in love with a cat lord and followed her to her homeland gave the painting to me. Never did he reveal to me the secrets of their construction. How about Outland Raiders? An interesting piece, yes. The painter managed a most interesting effect with the form in the cliff's shadows. The woman who brought me this piece told me she found it in an abandoned camp on the Outlands. The original painter was never found. Presumably, they were slain by the same raiders whose image they captured in the painting. Let me ask you about another painting. How about Hazazot of the Consumption of Nagar? At the Consumption of Nagar. This painting is a copy from the wall of one of the gatehouses, Sigil's largest asylum, cell walls. All the occupant could speak was, Hazot has consumed Nagar. Hazot has consumed Nagar. A bit frightening, I think, but a fine painting nonetheless. Let me ask you about another painting. How about the surface of Thalassia? Thalassia is the sea in which the river Oceanus, which winds through most of the plains of Elysium, begins and ends. The piece was painted by one of the many island's inhabitants. I see. How about the library? I know very little about this piece. It simply arrived on the doorstep of my galleria one day, swathed in black cloth and labelled "From the Citadel." One knowledgeable patron hypothesized that it might be some great sorcerer's fortress, suspended within a demi-plane of their own creation. Interesting. Let me ask you of another painting. How about the Folly of Udo? This painting illustrates one of the legends of the prime world Goha. Udo was a wizard king of such skill and power that he set to casting a spell that would turn himself into a power, and the people of his great nation into divine servants. With the spell's completion, lightning crashed down around Udo's palace, setting it ablaze, and before the thunder had died away, the city was empty, not a living thing to be found. Over 70,000 people vanished without a trace, in a heartbeat. No one knows the fate of Udo or his people. Interesting. Okay, how about Vale beneath Clagidon? Bulldog Stonenose sold this painting to me. It is of a field beneath Mount Clagidon, the home of the dwarf Einherjar, spirit of the upper plains, who serve as guardians or warriors in the plane of Arcadia. Let me ask of another painting. How about the Grey Hag of Oinos? This is said to be a portrait of Rabble Puzzlewell, very likely the most evil hag ever to have terrorized the Grey Waste and beyond. Interesting. What do you know of Rabble Puzzlewell? She is a night hag, one of the eldest Grey Sisters of the Waste, who came to Sigil many centuries ago to pursue arcane experiments. It was believed that those experiments were against the lady's will, and that Rabble was thus banished from Sigil, imprisoned within one of the lady's mazes on the ethereal, where her body rests to this very day. Go on. Rabble was said to have been a master of riddles and puzzles, but it was believed that one riddle, one question in particular, was said to have plagued the ancient night hag. What can change the nature of a man? Go on. She issued a challenge to any who was interested. She promised to instruct any who came to her in her craft, if they could only answer the question to her satisfaction. If they could not, they consented to be her next meal. Many died coveting Rabble's teachings, and it is believed that until her final hours in Sigil, Rabble never discovered the answer to her question. Go on. Rabble's crime was believed to be some means of trying to shatter the cage, trying to crack open Sigil itself for some unknown reason. Ivana sighs. This is all I know of her. Interesting. Okay, and then let's ask about... Let's see more. Yeah, paintings. How about Wave Motion Study number 7? A young man whose name I do not know sold me this piece. It was one of several he had, but the others already had owners. Or so he said. I would so like to possess the entire collection, but alas, it oft seems some things are not meant to be. Okay, I had another question. Can you see, Ivana? I cannot see, but only because I do not wish to. In time, I will allow my vision to return so that I can re-experience the contents of my galleria with the benefit of new, fresh eyes. Very interesting. You look familiar to me. Do you know someone named Eve? That is my daughter. For a moment, there is a hint of sadness in the milky whiteness of her eyes. We no longer speak to one another. Why is that? There is nothing to be said between us. She has gone off in pursuit of stories, all for reasons I am unaware of. She told me a tale that might answer that question. Ivana raises her eyebrows. Oh, tell me, would you please? I'd most appreciate it, sir. Let's tell her Tale Chase's story and of her endless quest for the tale that holds the truth she seeks. Ivana nods slowly. I had no idea. I will see her now. I thank you, good sir, for bringing me this news of my daughter. As she speaks, colour slowly blends into her pale irises again until her eyes are a brilliant shade of green. Your eyes. Can you see now, Ivana? She nods, smiling. I had another question. Of course, please ask. Okay. Let's see. What is of interest here? I am afraid I do not go far from beyond the Galleria and cannot help with this matter. You might try and ask someone else. Okay, farewell then. I think we're done with her. I think we're probably done with this episode as well, but we're going to have another look at the pieces in here in the next episode, because there were some interesting things that she said about Ravel and also about one of the pieces that could actually wipe memories. So, but we'll look at that next time. So for now, that's it from me. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button, sharing it with your friends or on your favorite social media. And I really hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.